On March 15, 2019, the Ontario Ministry of Education announced a plan to modernize classrooms. This included a strategy to centralize electronically delivered education and mandate 4 e-learning credits for secondary students out of the 30 needed to graduate high school. This was to start in 2020 to 2021. 1 year later, and we're seeing firsthand the extreme inequalities and lack of practicalities that the structure of online learning can have. If COVID-19 has taught us anything other than we need to put proper hand washing as a curriculum expectation, is that we really need to look into the structure of online learning. Yes, I can see the benefits and roles technology plays in the classroom, so much so that OCT developed a document outlining ways teachers need to maintain professionalism electronically. In this document, it states in order to effectively implement online learning, we need to be teaching students appropriate online behavior. However, with e-learning and the BYOD programs we have implemented, it is hard to monitor students' behavior and to ensure that appropriate actions are occurring. We are seeing now more than ever just how impactful technology can be and how hard it is to monitor student behavior. In a recent DC-DSB board meeting, they spent time discussing how to monitor and act if online bullying is present. However, there really was no viable solutions, only to report the incident. Bullying prevention is and will continue to be a huge focus in our education system. And opening up students to online learning allows for new ways to bullying to occur in the classroom. Teaching students proper online behavior is something that needs to occur from a young age. When I was in my kinder classroom, we had access to iPads once in the entire time I was there doing my placement. Some of the students knew how to appropriately use them and others didn't, and this behavior stemmed entirely from at-home use. In order to teach this behavior for students to be able to properly utilize technology in the future, we need to ensure technology is an education reality and not a bi-weekly reward. According to People of Education report, 97% of elementary schools and 100% of secondary schools report at least some teachers' use of technology to communicate with students. Additionally, 30 to 40% of elementary schools and 66% of secondary schools encourage students to bring your own device every day. According to this report, among the schools that encourage this program, principals report that less than half of elementary students and only 2/3 of secondary students participate in this initiative, noting that this program isn't effective in neighborhoods where families don't have technology access at home. Thus, schools in higher income neighborhoods are more likely to have BYOD policies. But what about lower income neighborhoods? Do we just leave them out? How are we supposed to shift to e-learning if there's still a big number of schools and students that don't have access to this technology? We need to ensure 100% of students in schools have access to the technology tools needed for e-learning. And we need to ensure through this access we are teaching our students appropriate online behavior, or else we will push our current inequalities even further as they enter virtual spaces. Thank you.